Hi everyone. I know it's been a while since I made another video for my vlog or my YouTube channel, but yes, after 9 months of being inactive, I'm finally back. And today I'm not going to be sharing with you my perfume collection. Today we're going to do something new. And this is I think you could say my latest addiction. Because right at the back, and from the title of this video, you would have known already that this is going to be my first ever houseplant tour. Um, I honestly felt during those 9 months that it wasn't really a nice idea or a good idea to share perfume collections because of what the world was going through. But then I found my happiness in another thing, which is collecting plants. And they may just be common plants or some of them slightly uncommon, but I really, really love these plants and I want to share them with you. So here goes the video and I hope you enjoy it. Bye. So I have this peace lily just outside. The leaves are not healthy. As you can see, there are holes in it, so I'm just gonna try to revive it. It's blooming though, but I need to give it some fertilizer. I've had this plant for so many years. I can't even believe that it has survived. I never had a green thumb before, so yeah. And here we have this rubber tree, two cuttings which were given by my friend at work. I thought they died because I had them in these pots for months and months, but then I tried to pull it out, but you know, there was a tug, so I know that it was already rooting. So that's it. That's my peace lily and my rubber tree. Here is my propagation area. Some of the plants I've just acquired recently, so excuse the mess because this is where I work when I'm trying to repot something. So I had this monstera cutting from the plant that I got, and I thought, well, let's just try and see if it's gonna root, because it's got one aerial root right here and there is a big root coming off from that aerial root, so I'm really happy, and it's trying to get this out, this new leaf, but then like there are deformities in it. I can see it now, but yeah, we'll see how that one goes. And these are just some of the cuttings that I did for my peperomia, my Hoya australis. This is Scindapsus trebi, monkey mask. I just bought this recently. It's my variegated chain of hearts, but it grows so slowly, so it hasn't put out new leaves yet since I got it. I just keep on listing it from time to time. This one I also bought online. Nothing's happening to it. It's the Hoya Crimson Queen. Another one which is given by my friend. This is a Tradescantia, I don't know, Tradescantia. And then here's my beautiful philodendron pink princess, which is thriving. The leaves are perking up now since I got it when I purchased it. It's a very expensive plant, especially here in New Zealand. It's uncommon, so everybody's looking for it. And yeah, I hope it survives because that cost me a lot of money. This one, yeah, this is my peperomia. It's rooting now, but I'll just leave it there until like I see new growth shooting up from the sphagnums. And these are my pink bubbles, Calicia repens. So my friend as well has given me cuttings of it, and now it's so easy to propagate. Actually, I have three, so this one and this two right here, and this is my sad looking cutting of a golden pothos. This is my propagation, which I just separated from the mother plant. This is the philodendron sanadu. Yeah. And over here is also another propagation of a philodendron royal queen. And this one right here is a peace lily, which I got from the mother plant, and it's shooting out one new leaf right there. But yeah, the leaves are still looking unhealthy, so I might give it a feed today. And right in this corner, I've got the mother plant for my philodendron sanadu. This is, apologies, I had a phone call. So this is my slow growing string of turtles. It's slowly putting out tiny leaves, but yeah, I was expecting it to perform more, but maybe because I'm not putting it in a heat mat or grow lights, that's why it's so slow. But yeah, it's healthy, so I'm happy with that. This is my cactus, which was given by a friend as well. It was inside the house, but I've recently just moved it out because I've noticed that it's not growing pretty well. I actually want some cactuses in my collection, but yeah, we'll see. And over here I have a mixture of my snake plants. This is the Laurentii, I think, and this is my moonshine. So I've put them together to make it fuller. And over here, that's a cactus which is given to me by the same friend who gave me the other cactus. I don't know the name, so forgive me. And then this one is my alocasia stingray, and this is a new leaf, but it's got these specks, like yellow specks. I'm just wondering if I'm overwatering it, but it's in a really sunny area, which is just outside my door. But yeah, I'll try to find out and see what's causing it. But it's so pretty. Like, I love this I don't know this thing. Yeah, but yeah, I love it. Okay, so here another moonshine snake plant. This is my snow queen, which I've just treated with neem oil because I saw that there were holes in it, and I think that it had an infestation from where I bought it from, but it's thriving. I put it outside because I noticed that the green specks were more defined than the yellow ones, but I think that's how it gets the nutrition from the sunlight, so that's fine. I'm happy with it. And here is a plant rescue. I actually saw it outside the driveway, and I was thinking, like, I think that's an alocasia of some sort. So I took it out from the soil and I put it in a pot, and initially it was just this leaf. Now I have this leaf right here. It's got some yellow markings, so I'm just wondering if it's how the leaf really looks like, or if I'm overwatering it, or if I'm underwatering it, but we'll see. but it's shooting out a new leaf right here. So I'm so excited about that. I know it's gonna grow into a really big plant, and then I might have to repot it again. Okay, so let's enter the flat. This is the setup that I've got here. So let's start from this corner. I hope the lighting is fine because it's a bit cloudy outside now. You know, Auckland weather, 4 seasons in one day. So anyways, this is my philodendron royal queen, and it's so big now. I was lucky enough when I got it from the plant shop because it was the only one they had, and I bought it. And when I came back a few days later, they were already chopping it into small pieces and then selling it for the same price. So I think that was a good buy. This right here is my string of pearls, which I think I overwatered during the winter and it started to die. So I did some cuttings on it, which is right here. Put it in sphagnum moss in a propagation container, and it's become healthy again. So I've moved it back here and I just keep on misting it. I think that's the best way to go with avoiding overwatering the string of pearls. At least that's working for me. And then before I move on to this plant right here, I'm gonna move you down all the way here. This is my spider plant, and I can see that there are browning of the tips. So I don't know if I'm overwatering it. I hardly water it. I misted it a couple of times, or maybe a few times, more than a couple of times. But then yeah, like I'm gonna take it outside and see what I can do. I'll do some research on it and see what I'm doing wrong. This is my Peperomia obtusifolia, and I don't know what's happening to the leaves. I don't know, am I not giving it enough sun? I don't really know, but yeah, she's pretty. And down here, my friend's really given me a lot of cuttings and plants, and this is another, I think this is a succulent. I have no idea, but I don't water it. I might mist it like maybe once a month or something, but I'm just trying to leave it alone because I don't want it to die. So yeah, I tend to water my plants too much to show them that I care for them, but then they end up dying. So I'm just gonna leave it alone and I won't mind it. Right, let's move up. This is my newest baby. He was actually a rescue. I went to the plant shop yesterday. I needed some relaxation, so I said I want to just go and have a look. I'm not gonna buy anything. But then I see this sad looking boy in a corner. I bet this was someone's plant. Like someone, usually what happens if it's hard to find, if a plant is hard to find, they usually go on a waiting list and they stay there until the person who was supposed to have it would pick it up from the shop. But I think this wasn't picked up and it wasn't watered, and yeah, it was so sad. It had 4 leaves that looked like this. They were browning, but those 3 other ones I cut off because I felt like the energy of the plant is just going to waste with those leaves. So I cut them off. I repotted him. I gave him some feed, and then this mixture of perlite and potting mix and mulch, I think this is, will help him retain the moisture, so I won't have to water him all the time, especially that it's in a terracotta pot, which I'm really loving at the moment. And here is his sister. I got her probably a month now, and she's really thriving. She's given me 2 new leaves. Sorry. 2 new leaves, and then there's a tiny one shooting out from there, but it's gonna take time. So I'm happy. This is the new leaf that just opened a few days ago, and she looks so pretty and healthy, and I love her. I love all my plants. They're special. Righty ho. Down here is a cutting of a peace lily, silver peace lily, and there is a fly. There is a fly, a dead fly. So I need to change the water on this one. As you can see, it's rooting quite well, but I won't be transplanting it anytime soon. I'm just gonna have to wait until the roots grow bigger for this one. Right. Shall we move up? Let's move up first. Okie dokie. This is my chain of hearts. Picked up probably 2 weeks ago. And it just had, oh my God, you can see my washing. It just had this one vine trailing from the top when I got it. I did a clipping of it because it had 2 strands over here, and I didn't like that look, so I took it out. I'm trying to propagate it for my sister or my friend so they can have their own chain of hearts. This is not really uncommon. The chain of hearts is not really uncommon, but when it's available at the plant shop, it gets sold out in just a few days. So yeah, it's harder to find, and usually you just get these from the Facebook market or Trade Me, and they go for like really expensive, probably around $30 to $50 depending on how full the plant is. So since I got it, it's already given me 3 other vines, and they're a fast grower, I would say. Like, I think a lot of people will agree with me on that. So that's just the regular chain of hearts, but she's so pretty. I love her. And here is my sad looking Scindapsus trebi, which I will repot today and probably give it a healthier soil, because it's not doing anything and the leaves are curling, and I'm just wondering why, because it's in an area where it's getting some sunlight. It's by the window, so yeah, I don't know what's going on there, but I'm not happy. This one's expensive as well. I got this for like $45, so you have to perform, baby. Right here is my thriving it's my philodendron monkey mask, or is it a monstera monkey mask? But this is the monkey mask, and I love this one. I love the fenestrations on the leaves. It's looking healthy, it's getting bigger. I might trellis this when it grows a lot more bigger, or I might just do a propagation because I really love looking at there, but I want it to trail as well, so we'll see. Over here is my philodendron. Wait, admire the leaves. Philodendron micans. I can't afford the melanochrysum. The prices are really crazy here in New Zealand, especially for uncommon plants, and melanochrysum is going for like, the lowest would be $400, and that's bidding, so it can go up to 1 grand or more depending on how big the plant is. And that's a wish list plant that I think will remain in my wish list forever, because I don't think I'm gonna shed 1 grand on such a small plant, and then eventually it's gonna be available everywhere, and then the prices will drop, and so on and so forth. But I'm happy with my micans. It's put out a lot of 3 new leaves. One is just unfurling, so I'm so happy with this. So happy. I love the velvety leaves, and I try not to overwater it. I just lift the pot and see if it's still a bit heavy, then I'll leave it alone. Over here is my golden pothos. This was my first ever pothos that I got, and it's also thriving. The leaves are getting bigger, but it's all facing outside where the sun is. So I'm just gonna leave her alone for now, and then put her up on a pole, because like I've read and I've seen a lot of YouTube videos about them having bigger leaves if they're put up on a pole. So that's what I'm gonna do in the future, but not yet. And over there is my Hoya australis. It's not doing anything. That's why I did a cutting of it, because it started to grow a vine, and then the leaves that were coming off from that vine started to fall off. So I think I was underwatering it, and yeah, I just lift the pot and see if it's already light, then I water it. But it's supposed to be like a fast grower among all the Hoyas, so we'll see. And it's got the best smelling flower bloom, which probably is gonna take a while until I see one, but yeah, I have hopes for it. We'll see what happens. Over here is my finicky corner. Here are my calatheas, my beautiful calatheas. I have the golden mosaic. Over here, she's pretty, and she's shooting out a lot of new leaves as well. Right here's one, there's one right here, so I think it's happy in this corner. And my rattlesnake, which is looking healthy as well. What is that? Why are you yellow? Oh, is that a new one? Yeah. I try to just water it with distilled water, or like when I'm boiling water, I make sure that I have a lot and I just let it cool down, and then that's what I use to water these plants, because they're really finicky and they'll show browning on their tips, and yeah, I don't want that. This is my beautiful Zebrina, which is also thriving. It's shooting out a lot of new leaves here, and it was, when I got it from the shop, it looked so full. So I decided, like after a few weeks, I decided to like take one stem off and put it in another pot. When I did that, this was the result. But now it's starting to unfurl. The leaves are starting to unfurl, whereas before it was really shut. Like I was panicking, like what have I done? And I had the humidifier on for like 6 hours straight every day. And I think it's starting to look healthier. I have hopes for this plant. I thought it was gonna die, but yeah, I know it will survive. I know you will survive. Okie dokie. This is also a sought after pothos here. This is the Harlequin Enjoy pothos. I got this from the plant. This is also very expensive. It's got 4 leaves at the moment. This one is a new one. And is that a new one forming? Yep, it is. So I'm really happy with this one as well. And there will be no propagation for this one yet until I see this trailing. So I'll just give it time to just adjust to its new home, and we'll go from there. And this is my aglaonema, whatever you want to call it. This was a birthday gift from my sister. I don't know which one this is, but actually she bought this on Facebook Market for a really hefty price. Sorry, Kenzo. Sorry about that. He's having the time of his life. I'm on my day off, my only day off, so he's enjoying his time outside. Anyways, so this is the aglaonema. Please don't ask me for the name. I don't know which variety this is, but I'm really loving her. She's so pretty. She's very quiet. She's just sitting quietly here. She hasn't shot out a new leaf, but it's grown bigger since my sister gave it to me on Halloween. So yeah, it's still damp. I'm not gonna water you. Righty ho, let's move down here. This is my Dieffenbachia. It's showing some browning on the leaves as well, but there's a new growth. And I think it's looking healthy overall. And this spot is perfect because it gets a little bit of sunlight, but not too much, and it's bright. So yeah, it's gonna stay there until I try to rearrange things again. And over here is my silver peace lily, which I think needs a water today. I'll check the moisture on the soil, but you can't, like, what I've noticed with this plant is that it will start to yellow if it's getting a lot of sun. When I bought this, we left it outside because we watered it at my sister's place. And then I noticed when I came out, like maybe probably just 30 minutes after, it had this leaf right there, yellow, and I was panicking. So yeah, it sits in this corner where the sun is not too harsh, but still getting some light, and it's grown bigger, and I'm happy with it. And over there is my snake plant, which I took out from the mother plant, and yeah, it's not doing anything. It's been like that for months. I'm trying to sell it, but we'll see. And here's my peperomia raindrop polybotria, and unfortunately this is the closest thing we could ever get to a Pilea peperemoides, I think, because that plant is not allowed in New Zealand, and it's constantly being monitored if it's for sale on the Facebook Market or on Trade Me, because it's not part of the plant list, I think, which was created in 1998, if I'm right. Yeah, so I think this is the closest one we will ever get to a Pilea peperemoides, I think. Okay, so that's it. This is so pretty. I've taken out 2 propagations from this, sold them, and they sold in a day. So like if I'm selling my plants, I sell them for a really reasonable price because I just want people to have them. Anywho, my battery's going low, so yeah, that's it. That's my peperomia raindrop. Over here, ta-da! No, that's a crazy plant guy. Anywho, these are my caladiums. This is the, let's just make sure I know what this is, red glamour. And let's just admire the beauty of these leaves. It's so pretty. When I got it, it just had like four leaves. And look at it now. How many have I got? And there's still like some new growth over there, which I'm really happy about. Look at this guy. You want some attention. You're not part of this video, Kenzo. Kenzo. And this one is my peppermint caladium. And it's not looking very happy. There's a brown leaf right there. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know. I keep on moving it because I don't know if it needs more light, humidity, whatever. But yeah, let's see how she does. But she sits right there in the middle of my red caladiums. And this one is my red ruffles. And this is the biggest leaf that it has. And it's shoot out a lot of new leaves. Actually, I had two, but let's not talk about the other one or where it went. So yeah, I had two. The leaves are not that stunning, but I still think it's pretty, and it's like a Christmas decoration already on its own because it's red, just like the, what is it again? Red glamour. So yeah, I love them. They're beautiful. Right here beside my Santa figures is another propagation of a peace lily and my watermelon peperomia. It's looking much better now, I tell you. It had excuse me, it had a few leaves when I got it. This is really expensive as well for a small plant like that. It had a few leaves when I got it. There's some new growth right there. And there's one tiny one just shooting out. So yeah. It had a few leaves, and then I saw that, you know, on not on Facebook, on YouTube, that it requires humidity, blah blah blah, yada yada. So what I did was I put it in a container, put some sphagnum moss under it, and then covered it. The next day, all the leaves flopped. So this was the only leaf right here that was left like standing. So what I did with those ones, I tried to propagate it. It's still in my propagation box right now. Not box, container. And I hope that it's gonna grow some roots. Like honestly, I'm really sad about this. I don't want to say that I'm disappointed because I don't want this to die. And there's a new leaf, so my hopes are high. Just grow, please. Please. Okie dokie. Right, here is my beautiful Phalaenopsis orchid, which was a gift to me by my friends on my birthday. And it's blooming. It's blooming really well. It's given me two flowers since I got it. I just had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just had 5, no, actually 6 before, and it shoot out this leaf, that leaf, oh, and that leaf right there too. So yeah, I had an orchid before and it died. Same with the 2 cactuses that were given to me before as well. It died because I was overwatering it and it didn't have enough sun. So now I know better and I really want a cactus. This is my only syngonium. I don't know what that is because it didn't have a name tag on it. But I think it's red vein, arrowhead red vein, or I don't know. It's a syngonium and it's thriving. It's getting bigger. It was just a small plant before and now it's grown a little bit bigger. So I'm happy with that as well. Sorry, I'm using my phone. I hope you don't get disturbed by how unstable my hands are. And right here is my Birkin, Philodendron Birkin. It took me a while to actually get this plant because I didn't know if I really liked it or not. I didn't know if I liked the fenestrations or not. But I got it anyways when it went available at the plant shop. And now it's shooting out this new leaf. This was a new leaf. And then there's another one right there. So I think it's really loving this spot just by the couch. Because it had a new growth and it died. Like I saw the browning coming all the way down from down there all the way up. And I just thought, what's happening? Is it not getting enough sunlight? Well, which I think it's not because it's all the way here from that light over there. But yeah, the roots are healthy because I took it all out from the pot and it's healthy. So yeah, I have hopes for this. I do have Monstera seedlings and I'm trying to propagate one seedling at the moment and we'll see how that goes because I don't want to make the same mistake with the rest of my seedlings. So I'm just trying to do one right now. We'll go into the toilet and bath, but let me just tell you, you can't say anything. You just say hi to this plant and just move on. Don't look at it for a long time because I don't want it to die and I really want to make sure that this one thrives because my friend had it for years and she just got so frustrated like everyone else and she just took it out from the pot because it was just browning all over, so she didn't know what to do anymore. But I think sorry, I don't have COVID, but yeah, it's hay fever season. This is the plant. This is my maidenhair fern, my only fern. And I really wanted one. So I got her. And she's here by the shower, so the humidity is really great. The sun is not that strong. That's the window. So she just gets enough sunlight over here and she's just sitting pretty quietly and I want her to stay that way. Right. I think I missed one plant. Sorry for the mess. This is real life, so I'm not going to try to hide anything from you. This is my only begonia rex. I don't know what variety that is, but I got it because the leaves are so pretty. And I think it needs more sun, or I don't think, or it doesn't need more sun, but it's gonna stay there with this fake plant that I've got. And my vape. Okay, yeah, so that's it. Yeah. I think that's the end of my video. I know that my plants are not uncommon or you can just find them for a cheaper price, but I love these plants and they make me happy. And you know, with whatever it is that's going on in the world right now, if something makes you happy, then go for it. And this is my happiness at the moment, plants. The same way I loved my perfumes. I know I haven't put out perfume videos yet, but probably in the future. I'm still buying perfumes now and then, but I think that I'm investing much better if I get these plants. And I still have a lot of perfumes anyways. I don't even go through them. Like, I haven't used up most of them. So, yeah. There you are. Thank you for being with me today. And I hope you enjoyed our little plant tour I hope to see you again in my future videos. See what's going on with my plant collection and how the propagations are doing, what I was doing right. So I'll go through that with you when they are us far out success or a flop. All right? Okay. So thank you so much for being with me today. Bye.